Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and recaps for Monday. March 3 reveal, it was a pretty eventful day in Port Charles. Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, and Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, meet up at Bobby's to finally catch up. They reminisce a bit about the old days. And then Lulu makes it clear that she wants his help in locating her daughter, Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez. Spinelli says that he has tried to find her, but Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, is totally off the grid, and he suggests she leave it to the police to find her ex. Lulu suggests that there is one place that they haven't looked yet, and the two head to Valentin's old property. Spinelli disables the security system from the car, and they head inside. Once through the front door, Lulu realizes that this was her daughter's last home in Port Charles, and she starts to get emotional. Before they can do any major searching, they hear someone outside and go and hide behind a desk. In walks Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, with Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, who thinks it is a great new home for Sonny and his family. Security is a top priority, and Valentin has 12-foot hedges around the property, plus all the cushy stuff to make it cozy for Sonny's kids. Lucy is ready to show him the whole place, and Sonny tells her that it's not necessary because he trusts her. As they are speaking, Christina Corinthos, Kate Monsey, bursts in and asks her father if he really wants to buy Valentin's old house. Sonny hadn't realized that this was his house, but after some reassurance from Lucy and that full tour, Sonny and Christina both agree it's the perfect house. General Hospital recaps for Monday's show note that Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, and Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, are at a medical convention together in Miami, talking over drinks. They chat about past trips they've taken together, both good and bad. They then begin talking about their past relationship. Eventually, they end up in each other's arms, rekindling things, at least for right now. Across town, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, are sharing a meal at the Metro Court when he surprises her with an upcoming trip. They are discussing the white sand when Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, interrupts, and he is furious. Curtis's plan to get Congressman Henderson to take a good look at Drew has worked, and he isn't supporting him at all. This makes every bad deed that Drew is trying to accomplish that much harder. The men clash and Portia even chimes in until Drew finally leaves. He then goes to see Selena Wu, Lydia Look, who is supposedly helping him to find dirt on Curtis. She tells Drew that she has found nothing on him, but Portia is another story. She then hands Drew the proof that Portia changed lab results at the hospital, something that can cost her her medical license. Over at the Q Mansion, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, is greeted with a fight, of course, from Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, who is insisting that Drew be forced to stop using the family's last name. She has filed a cease and desist to try and force the issue, and in return, she has been informed that the family burial plot is actually partially on city property. Eventually, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, arrives and they all go around in circles over the issue. If Tracy won't drop the court order, then he will file with the city, which will result in family members being dug up. Tracy agrees to drop it, and then changes her mind as Lois Cirillo, Rena Sofer, looks on in disbelief. Meanwhile, in the Quartermain kitchen, Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, are talking. She tells him about being offered a job and even a room at the Metro Court until she saves up enough to get her own place. Jason offers to give her the money for her own place, and Sasha again flips out because she needs her own independence. Jason understands that, but he still believes that she should be thinking more practically and not making things harder than she needs to. General Hospital recaps indicate that as Jason leaves, Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, barges in the kitchen door to talk to the Quartermain chef. Sasha is ready for a fight, and Jens reassures her that he just wants to talk. He makes her a business proposition. If she will tell the heads of deception the full truth, that he kidnapped her because her mother had owed him money, then he will pay her $200,000. As they are discussing details, Jason comes back in the kitchen door and tells Sidwell to get away from Sasha. General Hospital Recap, Monday, March 3. The stage is set for another dramatic day in Port Charles, with major moments unfolding for some of the town's most loved and most conflicted characters. Relationships are tested, secrets are uncovered, and power plays threaten to shift the balance of power in Port Charles. Here's a deep dive into the key moments from the latest episode of General Hospital. Sonny's homecoming, a long-awaited reunion. After months of uncertainty, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, finally makes his long-awaited return to Port Charles. The entire city of Port Charles has been buzzing with rumors, anxiously awaiting the day when the man, the myth, the legend would make his return. And that day has finally come. His homecoming, however, is anything but a smooth transition. The opening scenes show a poignant moment between Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, and her sons, Michael, Chad Duell, and Morgan, Brian Craig. They stand in the living room of their home, clearly apprehensive about Sonny's return. There's an unspoken tension, a cloud of worry hanging over their heads. Carly, ever the strong matriarch, has been holding down the fort in Sonny's absence, but even she knows that his return will shift the dynamics of their family. Michael's wariness is evident. He knows Sonny can be a volatile force in their lives, and his return could signal more chaos ahead. Meanwhile, Morgan, who has been battling his own demons, is desperate to re-establish his bond with his father, but he's also worried about the old family business pulling him back into dangerous territory. When Sonny finally walks through the door, there's a mix of emotions: joy, relief, apprehension. The moment is both tender and fraught with tension. Carly rushes into his arms, the emotional weight of their reunion undeniable. But Sonny's demeanor is different. He seems distant, quieter, as though the experiences he endured during his time away have changed him in ways that are hard for those around him to grasp. The reunion is interrupted when the phone rings. Carly takes the call, her face changing as she listens to what's being said. It's clear that Sonny's return is far from the end of their problems. There's a threat looming over their family, and they will have to face it head-on. The mob war that Sonny left behind is far from over, and in his absence, enemies have grown stronger. It's not just the family dynamics that need mending. Sonny has bigger battles to fight. As the scene closes, Sonny's look of resolve returns. He knows that this may be his final chance to take control of his empire, and he's ready to fight for his family and his business, no matter the cost. The homecoming that once seemed like a fresh start now feels like the beginning of an even greater struggle. Drew's leverage, a dangerous game. Meanwhile, Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, finds himself embroiled in a different kind of battle, one where information is power and the stakes couldn't be higher. In a private meeting with a shadowy figure, Drew makes it clear that he's holding all the cards. It's been a long road for Drew, from his memory loss to the revelation of his deep connection to the Corinthos family. But today, he's not just a pawn in a power game. Drew has spent months gathering information, and now, he holds crucial leverage over some of Port Charles' most influential people. The tension between Drew and his mysterious contact is palpable. Drew has information about a secret transaction that could shake the foundations of several high-profile businesses in Port Charles. He knows about the dealings between some of the city's biggest players who have always kept their cards close to their chest. But Drew isn't afraid to play the game. "Do you think they'll just let you walk away with this?" The contact asks. Drew leans in, his gaze steely. "They won't have a choice. You're not the only one who can make deals. I'm going to take everything I can from this, and if they don't like it, they can try to stop me." The scene builds to a dramatic crescendo, and Drew walks out of the room with the kind of confidence that suggests he's playing a much bigger game than anyone realizes. His next move will determine whether he rises to power or falls victim to those who would rather see him disappear. At the same time, Drew is dealing with his own moral compass. While he's well aware of the leverage he's acquired, he can't help but question whether his actions will ultimately hurt the people he cares about. He knows how dangerous the game he's playing is, and he's unsure if the price of power is worth the cost. As Drew exits the building, we see his internal conflict. The door he's opened may never close, and once he makes his next move, there will be no going back. Sidwell's offer to Sasha. The tempting proposal. While the men of Port Charles are locked in high-stakes power struggles, Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, is presented with a very different, but no less compelling, offer. Sasha has been struggling with her career and personal life, but her future takes an unexpected turn when she crosses paths with a mysterious businessman named Sidwell, a new character with ties to the underworld of Port Charles. Sidwell is a slick, calculated man who knows how to play people to his advantage. He's been watching Sasha for some time, and he sees potential in her, not just as a model, but as someone who can be of great use to his business empire. When Sasha receives the invitation to meet with Sidwell, she is both intrigued and apprehensive. She's seen firsthand how people like him operate, power-hungry and ruthless. But Sidwell's charm is undeniable. He's polished, confident, and knows exactly how to appeal to Sasha's desires. The meeting takes place in a luxurious, dimly lit office. Sidwell offers Sasha a deal that she can't refuse, a lucrative contract to become the face of his new business venture. But there's a catch. Sidwell isn't just interested in her image, he wants her loyalty, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to secure it. "Think of the doors this will open for you, Sasha," Sidwell says, his voice smooth. "I can offer you everything you've ever wanted. Fame, fortune, and power. But it comes at a price. You have to trust me. You have to play the game." Sasha is torn. She's never been one to make deals with the devil, but Sidwell's offer is too tempting to ignore. She knows that her career has been on shaky ground, and this opportunity could be the fresh start she's been hoping for. But something about Sidwell doesn't sit right with her, and as the conversation continues, she starts to wonder if the price of success is too high. In a pivotal moment, Sasha hesitates before giving him a definitive answer. Sidwell sees her hesitation and presses her. "The longer you wait, the more you'll lose, Sasha. Don't make that mistake." The scene ends with Sasha standing at a crossroads. The allure of Sidwell's offer is undeniable, but she's well aware of the cost. Will she take the deal and secure her future, or will she walk away from a man who could change her life forever? Closing moments. The calm before the storm. As the episode draws to a close, we see each of these characters at a pivotal moment in their journey. Sonny, back in the fold, is ready to reclaim his empire, but knows that his return comes with a heavy price. Drew, with the power of leverage at his fingertips, prepares to make a move that could shift the balance of power in Port Charles. And Sasha, caught between ambition and morality, must decide whether to accept Sidwell's tempting offer or walk away from a dangerous game. The episode closes with a sense of foreboding, a reminder that in Port Charles, nothing is ever truly as it seems. The lives of these characters are intertwined in ways they can't even imagine, and the choices they make today will shape the future of the entire town. What will Sonny do when his enemies close in? Will Drew's leverage secure his future, or will he lose it all? And how will Sasha navigate the treacherous waters of temptation? The answers to these questions will unfold in the days to come. But one thing is certain: Port Charles is about to change in ways no one could have predicted. This episode of General Hospital sets the stage for explosive developments, with old alliances tested, new rivalries emerging, and unexpected offers that could change everything. Stay tuned for the next installment as the drama continues to unfold in Port Charles. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.